Shut up, watch now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another mixtape. Turn it up. Let's dance with Jesus. This is not a test. This is the real thing. This is DJ GKP. The world is listening. DJ GKP is where the music begins. Never stops. DJ GKP, New Jersey's #1.
You are for me. That is all I need to know. God is for me. That is all they need to know. My God, you love me so. Don't let me go. Safe in your arms where I did. Oh, you love me so. Don't let me go. Mighty God, in you I know I'm safe.
I tell ya, it's all about the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show.
Not easy.
Streaming live on www.radiowgkpfm.com. Streaming live on Facebook, YouTube. We're also streaming live on Philly, Caribbean style. Island vibe, Philly, Caribbean style. Big strong shout out to Philly. Big strong shout out to New Jersey. DJ Doobie, what's going on, my brother? Nice to have you on the inside.
Fire! Now I'm living, I'm forgiving, and before I make a next mistake, I want more balance to say, so have your way, Father, have your way, Father, have your way, have your way, Father, have your way.
I tell you, man, it's all about the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show. Streaming live, 6 to 9 p.m. It's Friday, baby!
Your best interest.
Let's go!
Will never leave you in the dark. Wait on me. Just wait on me. I have big things planned for you. You know I want you to prosper. Wait on me. Wait on me.
Good Lord, show the goodness and mercy, God they follow me. Now all of it, taking full control of me. If it wasn't for your love, tell me where I'll be. Where will I be? Well, I didn't know.
Fire!
So much bills, no salary. Right now everybody
Come follow me. We outside. I tell you, man, we getting this thing cranked up. We turning this thing up. We turning this thing up for Jesus. It's the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show. Nothing but pure energy. All the way up until 9.
Your mercy keeps me going on.
Blind the eyes of all my enemies.
Don't let them see me, bad mind and jealousy. Don't let them see me, don't let them see me, Father. Don't let them see me. Build a wall around me. Don't let them see me, don't let them see me, Father. Don't let them see me. Build a wall around me. Don't let them see me, don't let them see me, Father. Don't let them see me. Hey, Father God, you are my shield and my defender. From all the evil, them I send my way. Many would I love to see me in the grave, but you are the lifter of my head. All my friends, them were faking. Don't let them see me. Don't let them see me, Father. Don't let them see me. Family members were hating. Don't let them see me. Don't let them see me, Father. Don't let them see me. Build a wall around me. Don't let them see me. Don't let them see me, Father. Don't let them see me. Build a wall around me. Don't let them see me.
New York, Jersey, and Delaware. Know that the #1 sound around town is GKP Sounds. GKP Sounds.
There are no words to express the way I feel. I've tried to understand, but this love is so unreal. King of all calls, light in the dark, you'll never fail. I'll follow your trail. You are, 'cause you are. You are. Searching for someone, something to give me hope. It's wrapped up in your plan. I'll move beyond the globe. King of all calls, light in the dark. Your life is all fire. All hearts surrender. I've tried with Christ. Keep my eyes. Destiny. Keep your eyes on Christ.
Shut up, watch now.
They're tryna turn for me, tryna drive me insane. But me now put my trust in all the things I see. I put my trust in Jesus Christ. Cause me walk by faith and not by sight.
Six.
So you want any day, anytime. Do me might for some time. My strength is not in me. My strength is in GSC. So the Holy Spirit, I will guide me. Where do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? I will always choose life over death. Me now put my trust in mankind. Gotta switch up at any time. I feel keep my eyes on Jesus. Cause I know he will never leave us. In the midst of the chaos, I know my God is. Only fear just a little bit. Though you're feeling desolate. Meditate and penetrate the word in your heart so that you're not one sin. Only fear just a little bit. Though you're feeling desolate. Meditate and penetrate the word in your heart so that you're not one sin.
God in my shield and my anchor. When me call him, him answer. Right in the midst of disaster, you be my anchor. God in my shield and my anchor. When me call him, him answer. Right in the midst of disaster, you be my anchor. When the weight of the world seems too much on my shoulders, and me can't take the pressure, push through the pain and in the air. Because the battle done one, not to worry now. So much of time in a life I fail him. Turn my back from you and stray away. But you never gave up on me, no day. God, heal and my anchor. When me call him, him answer. Right in the midst of disaster, you be my anchor.
No hit in my heart, evil see far away. You know why you play no part, no in my life, no time, no day. Yeah, different setting. God at my side, that's my blessing. Yeah, different setting. Yo, Shaka.
Shut up, watch now.
In a life of ups and downs, be careful who you link with, talk a go wrong. New scary, yeah, that a Chris down. See this life we live, what different to keep wrong now. In a life of ups and downs, be careful who you link with, talk a go wrong. New scary, yeah, that a Chris down. See this life we live, what different to keep wrong now. Hold on. Go strong, fight every battle, dog, we not back down. God up inside, fully got it up slow. Be scared of nothing good and be strapped now, yeah.
Six.
DJ GKP.
If I hate to fall on me, if I hate to fall on me, when I need a transmission, you are my decision, yeah. To be over my destiny, only you I wanna see. Send the fire down on me, take control, yeah. Control me entirely like we would control, yeah. Father, shine your light down on me. Show me my friend from the enemy. When know the enemy out there will do some evil. Let your light shine down. Na, 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 na. The fire at 10 out of 10. Na, 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 na. The fire there, don't have an end. Na, 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 na.
You say what's up, the big knock tent now. If I had 10 out of 10 now. Jesus Christ, I'm you different.
Pray for your better day. Pray for my friends and families. And the one that talk about me and I lie and I try drain my energy. Pray for your better day. Pray for my friends and families. And the one that talk about me and I lie and I try drain my energy. Walk my walk and never lie, that's why. Breathe it and me no know why, God. Stay in my lane with the most I lad my style. Praise to the most I lad. Me no move no clock a road. Songs empty, my chant to my day alone. Style up the bed, watch how my roll. Life sweet like my day and I the honeycomb. I mean I fear no boy with no shop no. Untouchable like my scene at the camp no. God territory never can chop bro. Yo jacks but I even never study yo. Amazing grace, me a sing and a chant all way. God of my mind and soul, protect me from my evil
I'm reaching for the sky. Hey, my car will pull again. Pressing forward until the end. Oh, hey.
6.
No, you know, say me never give you up. Because me have ambition. And you know that me never gonna stop. Because me have ambition. I keep on looking up. Because me have ambition. With the most I you know me have to make it to the top. Because me have ambition. So me have to work hard till me pay it. And me never go and gamble and play away. Me show love to my brother them same way. Even though they smiling on my face, stab me in the back same day. It's only love pon me ends. And me never ever study fake friends. Me just put them in the hands of the Lord. Mind my business keep moving forward. You know, never giving up. Because me have ambition. And you know that me never gonna stop. Because me have ambition. They wanna pull me down, but me I keep on looking up. Because me have ambition. With the most I you know me have to make it to the top. Because me have ambition. Yeah.
DJ GKP.
6.
Shut up, watch now.
Oh, remember that moment, that perfect time of my life, when I trampled on his trust, and I'm hiding the truth with my lies, I let temptation get to me, and my flesh taking over me, instead of making mama proud, a heart got shattered by me, it's true I messed up, my tears on the floor, my loyalty faded, that person I'm no more, I just wanna be faithful, God I wanna be truthful, God I wanna be honest, God I wanna be loyal, forgive me for my things, forgive me for my sins, you know I didn't mean it, I got carried away, God I wanna be faithful, God I wanna be truthful, God I wanna be honest, God I wanna be loyal, forgive me for my things, forgive me for my sins, you know I didn't mean it, I got carried away, the more I talk, the more I lie, I couldn't stop, even if I tried, almost became my everything, but on the inside, I knew it was nothing, oh I was
realness in me heart. From day when me never switch for my dog. Got a couple real and it have a lot of fake. What? Real from me born and me know it never change. All the stay real, that's why me move strange. All about myself, me not feel lose, me have to win. Got a couple real friends, still I move fake. Come on, that's why me stay away. All the chat of wasting on me head everywhere. God up my side, say you know me not go fear. Man, I really youth to the start me a shoot. Educate myself from the get to know the truth. From day one, me ass up on the road. Never rush life, never jump like no toad. Man, I really youth to the start me a shoot. Educate myself from the get to know the truth. From day one, me ass up on the road. Never rush life, never jump like no toad. Give God all the glory, praise and thanks. Guide me through my story. Praise and thanks, life are the greatest. Praise and faith, never move left man, only move straight. All up on the road, I never move scared. That's why I move weird. Real from me born and me know it never change. All I stay real, that's why me move strange. All about myself, me not feel lose, me have to win. Got a couple real friends, still I move fake. Come on, that's why me stay away. All the chat of wasting on me head everywhere. God up my side, say you know me not go fear. Just listen when me say. Man, I really youth to the start me a shoot. Educate myself and me get to know the truth. From day one, me house up on the road. Never rush life, never jump like the dude.
Six.
Free up your body, free up your mind, free up your spirit. Lord, you are mine. Yes, you are mine. Yes, you are mine. Yeah. Yes, you are mine. Yes, you are mine. Yeah. Have integrity about your life. Christ came down to make it right. You deserve a second chance. Only Christ can make you advance. No past must condemn you. Christ came to redeem you, sanctify and convict you, heal you and uplift you. You're a child of the King. Your life's worth everything. So why don't you just worship Him in spirit and in truth? Just worship Him. Free up your body, free up your mind, free up your spirit. Lord, you are mine. Yes, you are mine. Yes, you are mine. Yeah. Yes, you are mine. Yes, you are mine. Yeah. No past must condemn you. Christ came to redeem you, uplift you and heal you. Why don't you just worship Him? It's
I change. Remember back in those days, used to keep the fire blazing. Once it got more and more, no signs we retire within. When you went outside, you pull and wide, you brown, just be bigger picking. When your praises high, set the place on fire, cause what we was your everything. Now nobody can talk to you. Scoop on your face when you're passing through. I mean say, cannot remember the last time you pray. It's only badness tunes every day. Counting 6 like elementary, or digging 6 in the cemetery. So tell me what changed, what changed, what changed, what changed. Tell me what changed, what changed, what changed, what changed. Well, look at Israel. God brought them out of Egypt. Show you power right through. Oh, fire generation. God gave us gifts to use. Yeah. Gifts to use. Is it for you, oh God? Me want know. Tell me why you a sing, why you a move, why you a dance. Could I be for the money or the girl them or the fame? Tell me why you a sing, why you a move, why you a dance. The way them a advertise themselves, I study fi popularize themselves. Yeah, when a whole heap of people are dead out a road and a suicide themselves. Love your brother should have be the top agenda, but a whole heap of vanity spread out on your wall. The selfish attitude of your people corrupted. Yeah. What's your intentions for doing what you do? Is it for you, oh God, me want know? Tell me why you a sing, why you a move, why you a dance. Could I be for the money or the girl them or the fame? Tell me why you a sing, why you a move, why you a dance. The way them a advertise themselves and a study fi popularize themselves. Yeah, when a whole heap of people are dead out a road and a suicide themselves. Them a advertise and guns, them a advertise themselves, them a prioritize and poor people them not empathize with. Is a set of I and me. Never know us and never know we. What about the unity? What's your intentions for doing what you do? Is it for you, oh God, me wanna know? Tell me
Why you a sing, why you a move, why you a dance? Could I be for the money or the girl them or the fame? Tell me, why you a sing, why you a move, why you a dance? We them.
Oh Lord, my God and defender, you are my rock and protector. My hope is built on nothing but you. You. Oh Lord, my God and provider, through the storm and the fire, my faith is forever in you. Oh Lord, my God and defender, you are my rock and protector. My hope is built on nothing but you. You. Oh Lord, my God and provider, through the storm and the fire, my faith is forever in you. Some trusting in horses and others in chariots, but my trust is firm on you, Lord. My trust is firm on you. Some trusting in Obia and all kind of magic, but my trust is firm on you, Lord. I only set my trust on you. Give me joy unspeakable, you. So sweet, incredible, you. You give me favor. I give you my offering, God. In the lockdown, you give me this sweet song. I owe it all my life to you, beyond the things you do. Oh Lord, my God and defender, you are my rock and protector. My hope is built on nothing but you. Oh Lord, my God and provider, through the storm and the fire, my faith is forever in you. Some trust in the giftings and some in the talents, but my trust is firm on you, Lord. My trust is firm on you. Some trust in the susu and some in the lotto, but my trust is firm on you, Lord. I firmly set my trust on you. Give me love unchangeable, you. So deep immovable. You are my savior. I give you my offering, God. In the lockdown, you give me that sweet song. I owe it all my life to you. Beyond the things.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, good whatever time of the day it is in your part of the world, my friends.
We've got the city on lockdown.
We sure do. Because it's all about the Afterwork Praise Network radio show. We locking down the whole city. It's a Jesus party. We gonna dance with Jesus. We call it the Afterwork Praise Network radio show. We streaming live 6 to 9 p.m. www.radiowgkpfm.com. We also streaming live on Island Vibe, Philly Caribbean style. What's going on, Philly? What's going on, New Jersey, New York, Baltimore, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. What's going on, New Orleans? We say good evening to each and every one of you. Hey, time to connect, time to connect. Send me a little thumbs up. Send me a little message. Message me. Social media, Facebook, YouTube. Let me know if you're inside. Time for all crew to check in. Let me know if you're inside. Yeah.
DJ GKP. Yeah!
We got Christ, Christianity, no boring thing. Jesus Christ, so we everything. Clean life, things nice, full of vibes. Plus we got Christ, Christianity, no boring thing. Jesus Christ, so we everything. We not need no alcohol, we are fun. We not need no weed. Once we got chase it thing. Turn up on another level. We don't need no trouble. Keep we life pure. Praise the Almighty One. From night till morning. Praise party going straight to heaven. Clean life, things nice. Full of vibes, plus we got Christ. Christianity, no no boring thing. Jesus Christ, so we everything. Clean life, things nice. Full of vibes, plus we got Christ. Christianity, no no boring thing. Jesus Christ, so we everything.
We bring the anointing when we are walking. No souls are going for the kingdom. Yo, yo. You see the next time when we touch you road. No souls are going. No souls are going for the kingdom. The next time when we touch you road. No souls are going. Listen. Yo, JSB. No souls are going for the kingdom.
I got 20 minutes. 20 minutes on the upswing to the top of the hour. We inside the first hour of the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show. My name is DJ GKP Sound. We call this the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show.
You see the next time when we touch you.
Yep, yeah. Check, check, check. All crew checking, checking, checking. Who's on the check? Who's on the check? I see Mr. Markey. What going on, Mr. Markey? Nice to have you on the inside.
I don't know about you.
I see DJ Doobie. Nice to have you on the lock. Check, 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 check. Who's on the inside? Let me see all crew and crew and crew and crew. Share the live. We streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Just click the share button 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Let's go.
Christian and waving at the ocean. The anticipation we did a wait on. So long we on vacation. Bigger venue for glorious liberation. Out in a with numbers we jump for the kingdom of Satan. This time I go past. We have a lot of faith on. No earthquake can move the foundation. We rolling with a great man.
Send them a million warning. Send them a million warning. Warning. Send them a million warning. Warning, warning. Send me a marrow. No camouflage, we no hide up. I'm milling them lock. Stack it all like scraper. We no back back. I'm a rope. In a full suit and no camouflage, we no hide up. Milling them lock. Stack it all like scraper. We no back back. The war man a fight on no physical. Me ramp with them evil and spiritual. Everybody know we no gimmickal.
This thing not normal or no?
On the front line.
This thing not normal.
Know where we come from, gun.
No. This is not a normal battle.
Everybody know.
This is not a normal battle. We're not battling against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. I tell you, it's not normal. You gotta gird up, battle up, put on the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation. Yeah. It's not normal.
Tell bad mind, tell haters, tell Satan.
Radio WWEKFM, blazing the best Caribbean gospel, hip-hop and R&B.
Inna the morning, me put on a good hip. Thank God for life before me leave my bed. Give me guidance for what's coming ahead. Not hate, give me patience instead. Some boy dead, mouth bounce up like a piston, yeah. But them now get no response, nah. Them off on in a instant, them now go and get no distance, nah. Now finish line, them now fi cross that. But my haters now more than. Keep your head up high, now fi breathe them. When I see them call off, fi tell them one. Tell my fight, one.
Life is nothing like this. I would never live away. Compel Studios. Big man, big right. So them say it's not a battle, you're not a myth. That's what we didn't do by society. Now we suffer rich and anxiety. Anyway, who say we don't fail and who say we don't care? So the truth is, out here nobody listens, nobody hears. This one is from a brother's dead, man. Me and my remember nothing, not a hate, I wanna see them suffer it.
It's when me brain, from me brothers, from me brothers, man. Me a brain, from me brothers, not again, I wanna see them suffer. It's when me brain, from me brothers, they got some real brothers that are hurting. Real brothers that are struggling too. Me got some real brothers working 9 to 5 just to make sure that the children and the wife stay alive. And that's the real big man thing to do. Big man thing, I'm proud of you. Never give up, keep working and stop. Come one day I gonna make it when it's up. This one is from me. Peace beyond this, what I bow. Oh. Hear me, Father, when I go. Yeah. In my closet, secret place. Yeah, my prayer, my brokenness. Father God, you know my heart belongs to you. There is nothing in this world I'd rather do than to spend all of my days in love and truth. God help me be strong when iniquity abound. Yeah, consider me heart where it anchor. It's interested in you. I'm affected by your love like corona. God, no vaccine is due. Symptoms of love taking over. The knowledge of your passion give me fever. Chills on my body when I think about the beauties of your mashes and the depths you possess. God, me heart belongs to you. There is nothing in this world I'd rather do than to spend all of my days in love and truth. God help me be strong when iniquity abound, yeah. Boots, go compel, saddle up with boots, yeah, we ready for the race. Ready, set, go, kick up, full pace. Enemy a come trying to shift me off lane. No, you couldn't stop me, couldn't contain. Me head focus on the finish line. Me head straight to the end, feel the ribbon them tear. I press on, in a life, jump over this in life inspired. Press on, in a life, those who run the race all around for the prize. Press on, in a life, jump over this in life inspired. Press on, in a life.
Big tune from my boy Muskie.
Right, they are not far.
Love this one to the maximum.
Victory in my sight and state. Enemies so come near me, them gaining on me. Trying to drain my strength, trying to cheat. They couldn't stop my flow through my energy. Not even speedometer could record high speed. Keep pushing for the end too. Keep running down your dream, now stay down like lever. Press on.
13 minutes. 13 minutes on the upswing to the top of the hour.
Just a little longer.
We inside the first hour.
Yeah, one of a kind.
The Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show.
Turn up your voice just a little louder. Boom. Look at the vibes. With them a push on the street.
At the top, inside the second hour, we're taking some new music. Our new music now segment. Inside the second hour, we also gonna stop and chit chat a bit about our quick poll for this week. Yeah, we're gonna touch on our quick poll. We also gonna revisit our poll from last week. We're going to talk a little bit about our poll from last week, which was the movie that was featured last week, that dropped last week Friday. The movie was called Praise This. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. What's going on inside the second hour. And we're also going to touch on our new poll for this week. We're going to touch on that. Yeah. We got a jam-packed show for you guys on this evening. Pack show. Stick and stay. Yeah, man. Big things are going. It's all about the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show, man.
Systematic oppression. Learn from the battle, revise every lesson. Yeah. This time it's so serious. Jealousy, hate and grudge. Now don't stay silent when evil abounds. Fight me, go fight, and me now go give up. No. On TV's only bad news. I'm so upset that no brand new. I could tell ya, me that got to watch me strap on the Gideon boots. Though me heart it hurt, me keep the faith strong. Sister head up high, we in this one together, yeah. My brother forever, yeah. So pray me up, pray my friend. I may not have enough for
6.
DJ GK.
The double love that you give, oh yeah. Nobody will forgive, no, no. The double love is irregular, no. Oh Lord, it's irregular, no. The double love that you give, oh yeah. Nobody will forgive, no, no. The double love is irregular, yeah. Oh Lord, it's irregular, no. The double love that you lay down your life from you, yeah. It's love past one thing. It's love past one thing, yeah. The double love that you lay down your life from you, yeah. It's love past one thing. It's love past one thing, yeah. Why you right for me? I don't know. Lord, I don't know. Your patience is low and I'm so slow. Lord, when I'm so slow, you understand my emotions better than I do. My father, redeemer. I know before you, how do you stay so constant? My heart can't comprehend, no. How you remain consistent? Hey!
6.
Takes a lot of faith, and it seems like it's spiraling out of control. I know I've made mistakes, but you love me anyway. You give me every bit of strength I need to go on. I am in love with you. You give me fever in my soul. In your presence I am whole, Lord. I can be real with you. I don't have to pretend. You love me just the way I am, so every day I'll praise you, yeah. Always on my mind, always on my mind. And every day I lift you high, and every day I lift you high. You're always on my mind, always on my mind, on my mind. When I think about you.
Yo, one God, one link, you know. Yo, short, sir. In the basket. Sometimes because man a God, man a go through trial and tribulation. Sometimes it's a fun with a sensation, but alright.
DJ GK. In a full suit and no camouflage, we no hide up. I'm milling them lock. Stack it hard like scrapers, we no back up. I'm a rope. In a full suit and no camouflage, we no hide up. I'm milling them lock. Stack it hard like scrapers, we no back up. The war man a fight on no physical. Me ramp with them evil and spiritual. Everybody know we no gimmickal. Me stand up strong on the front line. Everybody know where we come from. Gunshots a beat like drum. Everybody know where we come from. It's a girl pa pam pam. We don't need no SLR or 16. When they come to my God, yes, and fix things. Because we got on the whole armor. Get this on
one, tell bad vibe. One, tell haters. One, tell Satan. One, tell bad mind. One, tell haters. One, tell Satan.
Radio WWEFM. Blazing the best Caribbean gospel. Hip-hop and R&B.
In the morning, me put on a good hip. Thank God for life before me leave my bed. Give me guidance for what's coming ahead, not hate. Give me patience instead. Some boy dead, mouth bounce up like a piston, yeah. But them now get no response, nah. Them buff on in an instant, them now go and get no distance, nah. Now finish line, them now fi cross that. But my haters now more than. Keep your head up high, now fi breathe them. When I see them call off, fi tell them. One, tell my fight. One,
I would never live away. Compare studios that are big man being right. So them say it's not a battle, you're not a myth. That's what we been do by society. But we suffer rich.
stress and anxiety. Anyway, who say we don't fail and who say we don't care? So the truth is, out here nobody listens, nobody hears. This one is from my brothers, them, me and friends, from me brothers, them, not take it, I wanna see them suffer it. It's from me friends, from me brothers, them, from me brothers, them, me and friends, from me brothers, them, not take it, I wanna see them suffer it. It's from me friends, from me brothers, them, they got some real brothers that are hurting. Real brothers that are struggling too. They got some real brothers working 9 to 5 just to make sure that the children and the wife stay alive. And that's the real big man thing to do. Big man thing, I'm proud of you. Never give up, keep working and stop. Cause one day I gonna make it when it's up. This one is from
peace beyond this, what I bow. Oh. Hear me, Father, when I in my closet, secret place. Yeah, my prayer, my brokenness. Father God, you know my heart belongs to you. There is nothing in this world I'd rather do than to spend all of my days in love and truth. God help me be strong when iniquity abound. Yeah, consider me heart where it anchor. It's interested in you. I'm affected by your love like corona. God, no vaccine is due. Symptoms of love taking over. The knowledge of your passion give me fever. Chills on my body when I think about the beauties of your mashes and the depths you possess. God, me heart belongs to you. There is nothing in this world I'd rather do than to spend all of my days in love and truth. God help me be strong when iniquity abound, yeah. Boots, go compel, saddle up the boots, yeah, we ready for the race. Ready, set, go, kick up, full pace. Enemy a come tryna shift me up late. No, you couldn't stop me, couldn't contain. Me head focus on the finish line. Me head straight to the end, feel the ribbon them tear. I press on in a life, jump over others in life, inspired. Press on in a life, those who run the race all around for the prize. Press on in a life, jump over others in life, inspired. Press on in a life, those who run the race all around for the prize. The prize right there, you're not far, I'm coming for it. Victory in my sight, I could taste it. Enemies so come near me, them gaining on me. Trying to drain my strength, trying to chase me. They couldn't stop my flow, drain my energy. Not even speedometer could record high speed. Keep pushing for the end too. Keep running down your dream, now stay down like Levi. Press on.
Talking to the youth and the nation. Take them all the vibes, just a little longer. Positive life, I can make it stronger. Yeah, one of a kind, no one of a crowd now. So turn up your voice, just a little louder. Boom, look at the vibes, where them a push on the street now. The ghetto youths and them turn on the heater and kill a man, take a gold chain and sneakers. What really going on? Ghetto you change your life and put on the 9mm. Your bad vibes now attracting the reaper, but Jesus Christ of our life we're sweeter. You better listen, son. I say you got to be wise, you know you got to think smart, open your eyes, you know. Devil coming in a disguise, you know. He won't cut you down to size, you know. I say you got to be wise, you know. You got to think smart, open your eyes, you know. Devil coming in a disguise, you know. Remember, he's the father of lies, you know. I wanna know what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? So let me hold a conversation, chan. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So let me hold a conversation. When you look on this,
well, sit it every ghetto you two want to get. Well, calling all this thing that are realistic. Covered ramp and seating on a couple set. Want in a get it. Government it a lockdown plan. Now overstand, now every day the water gun can't make a dollar come a plant. So take some if you hydrate the land. So pray me up, pray my friend. Time me down, I'm enough, we pretend like systematic oppression. Learn from the battle, revise every lesson. Yeah. This time it's so serious. Jealousy, hate and grudge. Now go stay silent when evil abounds. Fight me, go fight and me now go give up. No. On TV's only bad news. Cause I saw it set, that no brand new. I could tell ya, need I got to watch me strap on the Gideon boots. Though me heart it hurt, me keep the faith strong. Sister head up high, we in this one together, yeah. My brother forever, yeah. So pray me up, pray my friend. Time it all, I'm in Africa.
6.
DJ GK.
The double Lord that you give, oh yeah. Nobody will forgive, no. The double Lord is irregular, no. Oh Lord, it's irregular, no. The double Lord that you give, oh yeah. Nobody will forgive, no. The double love is irregular, yeah. Oh Lord, it's irregular, no. The double Lord that you lay down your life from you, yeah. This love pass wanting to you. This love pass wanting to you, yeah. The double Lord that you lay down your life from you, yeah. This love pass wanting to you. This love pass wanting to you, yeah. Why you right for me? I don't know. Lord, I don't know. Your patience is low and I'm so slow. Lord, when I'm so slow, you understand my emotions better than I do. My father, redeemer. I know before you, how do you stay so constant? My heart can't comprehend, no. How you remain consistent.
Hey!
6.
Takes a lot of faith, and it seems like it's spiraling out of control. I know I've made mistakes, but you love me anyway. You give me every bit of strength I need to go on. I am in love with you. You give me fever in my soul. In your presence I am whole, Lord. I can be real with you. I don't have to pretend. You love me just the way I am. So every day I'll praise you, yeah. Always on my mind, always on my mind. And every day I lift you high, and every day I lift you high. You're always on my mind, always on my mind, When I think about you.
Yo, one God, one link, you know. Yo, short says. It's a basket. Sometimes because man a God, man a go through trial and tribulation. Sometimes it's a fun with a sensation, but alright. God hear my cry, attendant to I before I fly. God hear my plead, time it's a hard and you is all I need. God hear my cry, attendant to I before they take my life. God hear my plead, time it's a hard and you is all I need. You ever felt boxing now? Box in the box with them box you in now. Like dog, now you're in now. When one time then you really see who is your brother. Lord, I'm drowning. Fuck out that game and Lord, I'm all in, I'm falling. While it seems like you're stalling, I mean, I understand your dynamics. You say you never leave me, then you leave me to go through it. You say giant work and patience. To get my patient, the patient to go through frustration, that plague in the grave.
No long talk like a politician. Shit from God with a message to send. Head high, never left it behind. God love for the rest of the friend. Every day, mama back for your ben. Hunger cold in the belly, not pen. This thing with like 9, I feel coming for 10. God promise. You feel 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strike, 4 strike. Do it like God, they just do it like white knight. Look to the hills and I question why. Blood pain pattern in the sheet like tie-dye. On the media, every day is a fly high. Fatherless children, them daddy tell them bye-bye. Still if you connect to your God like Wi-Fi. Thing that you try in this world, just a lie. In them system, the hungry for Christ society now listening. Wagwan. In them system, the poor man for Christ society now listening. Government, why you move so corrupt? The people, them a beg you to stop. rich man, why your belly so fat? The poor man can't find food for the pot. Pull it the youth with the jug you a drop, and save them with the gun them a shot. Privilege make you blind as a bat. You can't appreciate the struggle them got. Walk on in them system. The hungry for guys society now this.
You carried me through when nobody knew, and I wanna thank you.
6.
If I'm under the moon or under the sun, I'm gonna praise you. When I'm weak, you make me strong. I'm gonna praise you. You are the rock I'm standing on, so I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise, my voice I'll raise. Almighty God guide me every day of my life. I trust you, I need you beside me. All of the way, all of the time. You are my light. And this is my song of praise, 'cause you are so faithful. You covered me with your grace, and I am so grateful for your love. I lift my hands up to the sky, to the Most High. Yeah, if I'm under the moon or under the sun, I'm gonna praise you. When I'm weak, you make me strong. I'm gonna praise you. You are the rock I'm standing on, so I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise, my voice I'll raise. Almighty God lead me wherever you want me to go. I will follow. Your power has freed me. You hold my todays and tomorrows. I love you so. And this is my song of praise. Oh, I'll give you glory. You covered all my mistakes and rewrote my story.
6.
Just a messenger with a mic in my hand, and I'ma do what I can to inspire every child to be a man. Just a messenger with a mic in my hand, and I'ma do what I can to inspire every child to be a man. Sweet like now later, pop a lightsaber. God is the greatest. Ignore the haters. Salute to all the hip hop greatest. We got nothing else can fade us. I'ma take it back when we was kids. Hit the playground and just wanted to dance. Simon says stop, Simon says go. Better beat the street like home for show. Tick, tick, tock and pop, lock. And when we get the pop in, it ain't no stopping. Patty cake, bake a man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. I grew up on banana pudding, peach cobbler, sharing with my friends. They ask me, hey, who do I serve? I serve God, live by his word. Just a messenger with a mic in my hand, and I'ma do what I can to inspire every child, woman and man. Just a messenger with a mic in my hand, and I'ma do what I can to inspire every child, woman and man. No hesitation, earthquake shaking, no limitations. We was born to be greatest. Pour out the haterade in your cup. Destiny, destined to be great. Nah, no luck. Instead of drowning a sister, build her up. Instead of downing a brother, build him up. And I'm tired of seeing all people locked up. Let freedom ring until they get stuck. Let the kids play and don't get bucked. Teach them in the way that she go. Now that's what's up. We can lead them to the water. We can make them drink, but we can help create peace so they have room to think. And them selfish ways, that attitude stink. Mental illness is real, so sweep it under your feet. Now they ask me, hey, who do I serve? I serve God, live by his word. Just a messenger with a mic in my hand, and I'ma do what I can to inspire every child, woman and man. Just a messenger with a mic in my hand, and I'ma do what I can to inspire every child, woman and man. Tick, tick, tock and pop, lock, and when we get the pop in, it ain't no stopping. Patty cake, bake a man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. We can lead them to the water, we can make them drink, but we can help create peace so they have room to think. We just the chosen few, doing what we call to do. God save the day, and now the light.
for any events. Contact DJ GKP at 609-238-4270. Email radiowgkpfm at yahoo.com. Follow on twitter.com, Radio GKP, and facebook.com, DJ GKPFM. Radio WGKPFM, blazing the best in Caribbean gospel, holy hip hop and R&B.
IslandVibes.net. It's DJ GKP.
Hey, on the Afterwork Praise Network radio show on Radio WGKP FM.
Where were you? If you would have been here, she said, this thing wouldn't have happened. The blood of Christ has given believers a passport to enter into a realm that is closed to the general public. Prayer is how you show your passport. God has given so much clout to prayer that's relationally driven to draw heaven into history that he will even allow prayer to change his mind. The disciples never asked Jesus to teach them to preach, to teach them to do miracles. The one thing they did ask him is, will you teach us to pray? If you pursue a relationship and bring your needs along with that in your secret place, you will hear from God because God will hear from you. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. Don't let things that God is willing to change go unchanged because we refuse to meet him in a private place.
Radio WGKPFM, blazing the best in Caribbean gospel, holy hip hop and R&B.
DJ GKP, always flooding the streets with that new music.
Now, Philly #1 Caribbean station, IslandVibes.net.
It's DJ GKP. Hey, on the Afterwork Praise Network radio show on Radio WGKP FM.
Woke up this morning, feeling so blessed, counting on my blessings, you know they ever finish. So I sing you the song to tell you how much I'm grateful. Lord, you've been so good, even when I don't deserve it, for you have done so much for me. Yo.
DJ GKP, always flooding the streets with that new music. Now.
Woke up this morning,
brand spanking new.
Feeling so blessed.
This one is brand new.
Counting on my blessings.
From my girl Yo-Yo Michaels.
This
one is called For Me.
Just a song to tell you how much I'm grateful.
Drop only today.
Been so good, even when I don't deserve.
Brand spanking new.
For you have done so much for me. You have taken away my sorrow. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for saving me.
GKP.
I'm taking away my sorrow. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for saving me.
Yo, 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 yo.
We inside our new segment. We inside the second hour, the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show. And this is our new segment called Brand New Music Now. This one is called For Me. Get Familiar from Yo-Yo Micah's. Drop only today. Yes, indeed. I got the early break off and we feature it right here. Remember, you heard it first right here on the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show. It's called For Me.
CK Weezy.
Yeah!
Feeling so blessed. Counting on my blessings. You know they ever feeling.
What?
So I sing you the song.
Sing it.
Tell you how much I'm grateful. Lord, you've been so good.
You've been so good, good God.
Even when I don't.
Yeah, the part I like. Come on, sing it.
So much for me.
We've got the city on lockdown.
Oh, glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for saving me.
Thank you, God, for saving me.
So much for me. You have taken away my sorrow. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for saving me.
Thank you, God, for saving me. I love it.
DJ GKP.
I'm the one that you died for. You carry my matter for head. Now I'm not black, said it black, so gave me beauty for ashes. Organ and door, solo to adore. I sing you the song to tell you how much I'm grateful. Lord, you've been so good to me, even when I don't deserve it. Oh, you have done so much for me. You have taken away my sorrow. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for saving me. For you have done so much for me. One more time, my sorrow. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for saving me.
We've got the city on lockdown.
DJ GKP.
My blessings, tell them nobody can stop my praise. Tell them nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Tell them fire.
This one, brand spanking new again. For my boy, Minister Emran Henry. This one is called Nobody Can Stop My Blessing. Brand spanking new. Minister Emran Henry. I call him the fireman. We drop him. New music now.
DJ GKP, always always flooding the streets with that new music now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Philly #1 Caribbean station. IronVibes.net.
Tell them nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Tell them nobody.
Listen, you can't stop my blessing.
Them nobody.
Check it out, get familiar. Nobody can stop my blessing.
Look how long me a work for me own thing. Pretty God and the doors keep on opening. Yet still many enemies are fight me. None of them want see the blessings around me. Them a rise like snakes to defy me. Be on my back, them a talk to destroy me. None of them can never control me. None of them can control me. Tell them nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise.
Check the part I like.
Nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody.
Come in.
All of the negative vibes they projecting. Tell the demons and them are protected. With the word of the Lord we are rising. Luke 10:19 them are hiding. Them don't want step in my arena. Me come with the fire so they know me a winner. No by faith cause the Lord is a healer. Tell them the Lord is a healer. Tell them nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Judah, nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Tell them look how long me a work for me own thing. Pray to God and the doors keep on opening. Yet still many enemies a fight me. None of them want see the blessings around me. Them a rise like snakes to defy me. Be on my back, them attack to destroy me. None of them can never control me. None of them can control me. Tell them nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Judah, nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Tell them nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Judah, nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise. Nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my blessings. Judah, nobody can stop my blessings. Tell them nobody can stop my praise.
Same OG.
It's good to know I'm the one to love. The best Caribbean gospel.
I am the one you have shown me.
IronVibes.net.
Same OG. I'm on a solo video sweet. It's good to know I'm the one you love. And new mercies I see. I am the one you have shown mercy. Even when I run from you, I neglect you. Your love remains. Even when I hide from you, I forsake you. Your love remains. Papa, no one let me face the shame. No, they let me run away. Your love, they always chase and take over me. Melody, I have a melody in my heart. Sugar melody, my papa know they carry me, they play. Melody, I have a melody in my heart. Sugar melody.
This one is called Sugar Melody. New music now. Brand new music. It's called Sugar Melody.
Sweet memories of how you came and turned my life around. Lati-do-re-mi, you're my everything. You're all I want and more. I see your goodness on a day, your overflowing blessings, and all I've come to say is thank you.
Melody, I have a melody in my heart.
sugar melody. My papa know they carry me, they play. Melody, melody. I have a melody in my heart. Sugar melody. My papa know they carry me, they play.
Brand spanking new. New music now. Something called Sugar Melody. Third space sound.
Melody, melody.
Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. I got 25. 25 after the hour. We inside the second hour of the Afterwork Praise Network radio show. 6 to 9 p.m. Yeah, man. We doing the segment called New Music Now. But before we jump back into the music, our poll for this week, we had a poll question, and the question was, which would you rather? Would you rather to be able to be multilingual in order to be able to speak all languages, to be able to communicate to all people everywhere? Or would you rather to be able to speak to animals? That was our poll for this week. Let me tell you, we got a lot of responses. Yeah, we got a lot of responses to this poll, man. Interesting responses. I love it. Love you guys so much, man. So if you want to contribute, if you want to vote on this poll, send me a text real quick to my social media. Whether it's on Facebook, Messenger, IG, what have you, wherever you're listening to us, send me a message. Let me know. Which would you rather? Would you rather to be able to speak all languages, to be able to communicate to all people everywhere? Or would you rather to be able to communicate to the animals? You can also send me a voice note. If you got my number, send me a voice note as well. Send me a voicemail. You can also send me a voice message on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. We taking voice messages as well. Yes, indeed. 27 after the hour. We inside the Afterwork Praise Network radio show. We say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. Whatever time of the day it is in your part of the world. We say welcome to each and every one of you, man. Want to thank you so very much for hanging out with us. Yeah. We have an interesting one this evening. Yeah, man. Send me a voice note. Send me a message. Let me know who you are, where you're receiving us, how you enjoying the vibe. We call this New Music Now. We inside this segment.
DJ GKP, always flooding the streets with that new music.
And the sorrow with it. Thank you, Lord. When we going out, me bless. When we coming in, me bless. Anything me put me onto, God I bless. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for the success. God I bless.
This one called God I Bless. Jason Royalty.
God I bless. God I bless.
New music now. Jason Royalty. God I bless. God I bless.
So me shout it like England. God I bless. God I bless.
God I bless. God I bless. New music now.
From the young and we get older.
DJ GKP, always flooding the streets with that new music.
Prayer me use me no deal in a obia. No gathering, no buzzle, no powder. Natural juice, not even cream soda. Head and night, head and me cup running over. Just like the trees by the river. So me grow roots and get bigger. Financially, spiritually, every alley richer. The poor man cried and God did deliver. No good thing, me no shatter. Have enough and still I get brighter. Come pull me a drink from me salsa. The child of God, yeah, now me no papa. God bless me not afraid to talk it. So me shout it like eagles in a market. God a bless, God a bless, God a bless me. So nobody can curse, not stress me. Bless me not afraid to talk it. So me shout it like eagles in a market. God a bless, God a bless, God a bless me. So nobody can curse, not stress me. Now take counseling from the ungodly. Head and night head, so nobody can mad me. Heart full of joy, no cross like Rodney. Peace what me got, nobody can rob me. No one see me shine, bad mind I go kill them. Still I wish bad for me and me kids. Them table prepared by God for me and meet them enough food. They are for me children. None of me fasting and prayer. With good works that take me higher. Soul now sell me no wants, no buyer. Now fist can be rich, the devil is a liar. No good thing me no shatter. Have enough and still I get brighter. Come pull me a drink from me saucer. The child of God yeah now be no papa. God bless me not afraid to talk it. So me shout it like eagles in a market. God bless, God bless, God bless me. So nobody can curse me. So me shout it like eagles in a market. God bless, God bless me. So nobody can curse me.
When we have used the music, we do the same thing. Music can set free all of the slave them. Hear the snare them. With this note, you can hear the chase break.
DJ GKP, always flooding the streets with that new music. Now,
brand spanking new.
When we have the same
This one is called Plating. Yadi Kwan.
No, I don't play a thing. When we have used the music, we do the saving. Music can set free.
This one is called the King Jesus Rhythm.
With this note, you can hear the chase breaking. DJ Sean tell them say.
DJ Sean.
When music
and the King Jesus Rhythm.
I don't play a thing. No, I don't play a thing.
We not play a thing. Yadi Kwan.
We are the clay in the pattern. No, I every time you're in the presence.
We say good night to Peru. I see Peru on the lock. London, UK on the lock. Bramford on the lock. All over the globe, people on the lock. On the Afterwork Praise Network Radio show. I see Philly on the lock. I see New Jersey on the lock. New Orleans on the lock. Connecticut on the lock. Baltimore on the lock. Maryland. New York. Yeah. Antigua, Barbuda, Barbados, Grenada.
Hear the snare them. With this note, you can hear the chase breaking. DJ Sean tell them say I don't play a thing. When music nice, we have the saints raving. I don't play a thing. No, I don't play a thing. Well, come again. Time on the clock, I go tick tock. No waste time with your head in a tick tock. Christ never die for you to be dumb and no stop. You know how precious that blood is. Every drip drop. Other same blood they a bossy potluck. Man, this chains all them thing they have to drop. Man, this chains all them thing they have to pop. Holy Spirit not dead, He's living. Have a heart of praise, thanksgiving. Here we are, say it not everything. 'Cause I Christ love, so we redeem. Holy Spirit not dead, He's living. Have a heart of praise, thanksgiving. Here we are, say it not everything. 'Cause I Christ blood, so we redeem. No, I don't play a thing. When we are use the music, we do the saving. Music can set free all of the slave them. Hear the snare them. With this note, you can hear the chase breaking. DJ Sean tell them say I don't play a thing. When music nice, we have the saints raving. I don't play a thing. No, I don't play a thing.
The devil them want see me down in a dig. The devil them want see me down in a dig. The devil them want see.
No waste time with your head in a TikTok. On this chains, all them thing they have to drop. On this
The
chains,
devil
all
them
them thing
want see me down in a dig. The devil them want see me down in a dig. Him never want the spirit of God in a me lungs. The word of God a lift me up. I is it a bird, is it a plane? No, upon the wings of God, man a fly. Rise up. Scripture a day make you wise up. When you pray, then your faith a go size up.
Mr. Engineer, give us some more levels on this mic.
Rise up, rise up. Scripture a day make you wise up. When you pray, then your faith a go size up. Keep your sight on the Lord with your eyes up. The way me God skill, me call him Master Splinter. Can't put a time for my God, the man a sprinter. Scripture ink in my brain like a printer. No lukewarm and surely not a winter. Can't tell me nothing 'cause you don't know me. My identity in the Almighty. Praise the Most High 'cause him a the OG. I him pull the door, no need master key. Send me request in the sky like a pilot. Prayer is a pro tool me use with my eye lock. When the Lord return, me not for ask is a kite that. 'Cause him a go ride in the clothes in the chariot.
Nah betray like Judas Iscariot. Lead the people them like Moses and Harriet. Him a the 5-star, me not at the Marriott. No unbelief, I be a faith in a that. Rise up, rise up. Scripture a day make you wise up. When you pray, then your faith a go size up. Keep your sight on the line with your eyes up.
Yes, indeed, my friends.
Rise up.
It's all about the Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show.
When you pray, then your faith.
New music now.
Keep your sight.
New music now.
Eyes up. Put your prayer.
This one is called Rise Up.
Fusion is a blessing.
Shadow Vision.
Conclusion. Don't listen to the devil. Illusion. We are
called Rise Up.
Like Susan. When you receive your salvation.
By Shadow Vision.
Like touchy Cuban. You see the Holy One, him alone am I done. Turn to the Lord and he will heal your land. The same God will walk on top of the water. And the same God will die like a lamb to slaughter. 3 days he died and he rose up after. Repent before you fall in a disaster. Decisions, life and death in the power of the tongue. The word of God make every demon run. You are Jesus Christ till me down in the ground. Then me rise up, rise up. Scripture idea make you wise up, you wise up.
Mr. Engineer, give me some more levels on this mic. Turn up the mic. Turn up the
We've got the city on lockdown.
You're gonna make you happy, I know that the sharper than peace and love will drive out the devil plan. My love is the unity in emotion. Life too short, control emotion. You don't deal with me out of your heart, please. Even when me step on your clocks, could cheese. Christ in my mercy on my mind at ease. Forgiveness is the roots of me climb. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So sorry.
What you say?
Very sorry. Accept my apology.
When you do your mess and you mess up.
So sorry.
When you apologize.
Very sorry. Accept my apology.
When you know you do your dirt.
Me sorry me make you cry. Me sorry me tell you lie. Me shoulda know better.
Kid Donica.
My imperfections are me.
Something called Sorry.
That's why you see him love a place so
Call Sorry.
Please don't leave me dry.
By Kid Donica. Get familiar.
Thank you, Jesus. No me.
New music now.
You tell me feel like God to strive goodbye. I'm sorry. So sorry. Very sorry. Accept my apology.
DJ GKP, always flooding the streets with that new music.
Very sorry. Accept my apology. Yeah. These are the moments when I see the change in me. Love in these days now, 'cause I can give an apology. Yeah. And if you know I accept it, I'm if you tell you, I'm not gonna object it. But me have to make you know, brother, yo, that my conscience is free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Very sorry. Accept my apology. I'm sorry.
Them if I ever shiny light, enemy. Them if I ever shiny light, enemy. The pan relax, so me spot it on the right. If them pick me to the case, then I'm out on the back. I'm not done to me outside. I got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. But man that can hide, be a qualified. I'm not done to the outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. But man you can't hide, be a qualified. Enemy a little time up. Take away your energy, me not got sign up.
Six.
Me make me mine up. Watch me take this style up. Me up like me roof, yes man, I shooting star. And me bless when me come from far. Strap me vest and me ready for the war. Hypocrites, you know who you are. Tell them God, God not done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. But mine you can't hide, we get bonafide. God not done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. But mine you can't hide, we get bonafide. No mix the matter, this ain't not Harry Potter. And I'm a
all right.
No long that make me matter.
I tell ya,
the breath, you know me.
New music now.
God fearing so me know
this
me.
one called On God.
Tell them bring a new test.
Debian.
Not take on a new stress.
On God.
Think that I useless. Give me a little room, let me progress. Tell them God.
We both son.
Done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side, but mine I can't hide. Be let bonafide. God not done to the outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side, but mine I can't hide. Bonafide. We not take no.
We on God.
Not them can get beat about.
We on His business right through 24/7, 365.
God anytime, tell me anywhere, tell me when. And even if I
We ain't trying to miss.
One name alone.
We ain't trying to mess up.
Me not take no defeat at all.
On God. On God.
God not done to me outside.
Yeah.
On the high tide.
So send me a voice note right now.
But mine I can't hide. If I ever shine.
Let me know.
Me depend the life, so me spot it and
which would you rather?
Test man a pass.
Would you rather to be able to speak all languages, to be able to communicate with all people everywhere? Or would you rather to be able to talk to animals? If you had the power, if you had the ability, if God was able to bless you, not if He was able, but if God bless you, if God bless you with the ability, but He said, choose my son, choose my daughter. Which would you rather? Would you rather to be able to communicate, to be able to speak all languages, to be able to communicate to all people everywhere? Or would you rather to be able to speak to the animals? Let's go to some voice notes. Send me a voice note. I see Pastor Wayne just. I don't know if he tried a call or if he tried to send a voice note. Let me see.
This ain't not Harry Potter. And the magic thing of mine alone that make me matter. Once me have the breath, you know me have to climb the ladder. God fearing, so me know me not gonna feel no other.
Pastor Wayne, what did you try to do? Did you try to call me or did you try to send a voice note? Call me back. Maybe I could take your call live on the air as well. Yeah, man.
Almighty right by my side, but my
send me a voice note. Messenger, Facebook, YouTube. Let me know. Chime in on the discussion. We had a lot of discussion on this.
Now them can get beat about, can't tell Rita Ben now fall to the evil vibe. Them must not them if I ever shine the light. Enemy they pan the light, so me spot it on the right. If them put me to the test, man I pass, man I bright. Not done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side, but mine I can't hide. We get bonafide. God not done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side, but mine I can't hide. We get bonafide. Enemy a little time up. Take away your energy, me not got sign up. Move on my head and me make me.
All right. Time to take in some voice notes. Let's go. Let me hear you guys. What you say?
Hypocrites, you know who you are. Tell them God.
Well, I would prefer to speak to animals. Imagine speaking to a whale or a dolphin or a bird. You know how much things you can find out? If you have a phone, you can get any language you want and you can have anything translated to you. So, bye. We're gonna speak to the animals.
I love it. I love that. I love that response. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we gonna take that once again. We go listen to that again. Listen to the opinion of this caller, of this voice note. Very, very interesting. I didn't think of it like this. I didn't think of it like that. Just saw a voice note from Island Vibe. Send me a text. Let me know if that voice note concerns the poll or if it concerns some other technical issue. Send me a text, Mr. Ian. I see a voice note came in here from Island Vibe. Mr. Ian. So send me a little text, let me know what it is before I play it. Because it might be some technical issues up there at Island Vibe, Philly Caribbean. So we go back to this voice note. I like what this person had was to say. I like this one.
Well, I would prefer to speak to animals. Imagine speaking to a whale or a dolphin or a bird. You know how much things you can find out? If you have a phone, you can get any language you want and you can have anything translated to you. So, bye. We're gonna speak to the animals.
She said, bye. We're gonna speak to the animals. Simply put, they have apps out there that you can translate and speak to anyone in any language. So you really don't need to know how to do it. You can just use an app and you can talk to anybody in any language. But there isn't an app to speak to animals. Maybe something that's we can work on. Maybe that's something that we can work on. We can work on an app to be able to speak to animals. Although don't thief my idea. Don't thief my idea. But that one was pretty interesting. All right. I saw Mr. Ian send a text here. He said it's a shout out. So I'll play that shout out in a little bit. Right now we're taking voice notes concerning the poll for this week. The poll for this week, Mr. Ian. You can chime in too. All of the Philly crew, y'all can chime in too. Send me a voice note. Which would you rather? If God was to bless you with one particular blessing, he said, my son, my child, I have a blessing for you. I want to bless you with this ability. And you have two choices. It is the ability to be able to speak to all people in every language, everywhere, or the ability to speak to animals. Which would you choose? Choose wisely, my son or my daughter. Which would you choose? Send me a voice note. Let me hear what you think. Let's jump back into the voice notes. Let's see.
So hey Dirk, this is Kino, and I chose multilingual because right now I'm in Turkey, and yeah, it would really help if I knew Turkish.
Wait, hold up. Man say he in Turkey. Man say that he in Turkey. So, my boy Kino all the way from Turkey. Chime in on this one. Stop the press earlier. So let me listen to Kino again. He say he want to be able to speak multi-language. He all the way in Turkey. Let me go.
So hey Dirk, this is Kino, and I chose multilingual because right now I'm in Turkey, and yeah, it would really help if I knew Turkish fluently. Unfortunately, I don't. So yeah, multilingual right now.
Alright. So far, one for multilingual, one for the animals. Which do you choose? Which would you rather? I got 49. 49 after the hour. Yes, indeed. We inside the second hour of the Afterwork Praise Network radio show. I see my boy Kush, DJ Phase, recording an audio right now. Kush, let me hear you. Come good enough, Kush. Come good enough. Come good, let me hear you. What you say? Which would you rather? Would you rather to be able to speak to all languages, speak all languages, to communicate to all people everywhere? Or would you rather to speak to the animals? Let me hear all you. We gonna take one more voice note. I see Kush was recording, but I ain't see it. I ain't see it come up. Kush, what go on? You're sticking, man, you're sticking. All right. Let me see who else we got. We jump back in the music while I try to line up some more voice notes.
Me like enemy depend the left, so me spot it on the right. If them put me to the test, man I pass, man I bright. Now give it up, me put it.
Mr. Debian,
them God,
on God.
Can't done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. Bad mind like can't hide. We get bonified. Can't done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. Bad mind like can't hide. We get bonified. Enemy a little time up. Take away your energy, me not gonna sign up. Move on my head and me make me mind up. Watch me take this style up. Me up like me ruthless man, a shooting star. And me bless and me come from far. Strap me vest and me ready for the war. Hypocrites, you know who you are. Tell them God, not done to me outside. We not got
alright.
I tied. Almighty right. Bad mind like
new music now.
Get bonified. Not done to me outside. We not got drunk on
new music.
Side. Almighty right by my side. Bad mind you can't hide. Get bonified. No mix the matter. This ain't a Harry Potter. And a magic thing of mine alone that make me matter. Once me have the breath, you know me have to climb the ladder. God fearing, so me know me.
Alright, Kushay.
Tell them bring a new.
I see you, my boy.
He not take on a new.
I see you, little bro. I got you.
Give me a little room and me progress. Tell them God, not done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. Bad mind you can't hide. We get bonified. God not done to me outside. We not got drunk on the high tide. Almighty right by my side. Bad mind you can't hide. We get bonified. We not get no chat from none of them can get it about. Can't tell me to bend now fall to the
We've got the city on lockdown.
The rest of them are wrong back. One
DJ GKP. DJ GKP.
Price of the one done. The rest of them are wrong back. One done. Price of the one done.
New music.
The rest of them are
new music.
What do you mean a man say Jesus a fear?
One done.
Man God a pirate.
Mr. St. Andrew.
Get irate. Next thing me know the holy.
New music now.
Straight. No.
Yeah. DJ GKP, always flooding the streets with that new music.
Yeah, man. Here we have to steal, but here walk one. We about to record you now, so
Like a shout you back. See?
Philly #1 Caribbean station. AllVibes.net.
No, hold on there. Let me clear my throat there. Christ are the one. Christ are the one. The rest of them are wrong.
Caribbean gospel.
Christ are the one. The rest of them are wrong.
He's the one. He's the done. The one and only. You can't go wrong. He's the one.
Christ are the one.
He's the son. He's the Alpha, the Omega, and the one done.
That's a fear. And the white man got a pirate. Me said no, him start to get irate.
New music now.
The Holy Ghost boxing.
It's called One Done.
No, him say
Mr. St. Andrew.
Start go church, no him turn pastor. He realized that he was a defeated.
It's all about DJ Sean King Jesus Rhythm.
After me know a girl named Sonia. She no business fi tell people say she practice phobia. What day me hear she get corona and nearly dead. Who you think she call man fi save her? Me know a dread them call Mr. McFarlane. Have your badness in preach and tweet brawling. Last night me hear him say me not take no calling. But God send a Christian fi baptize and balling. Wonder, Christ are the wonder. The rest of them are wrong back. Wonder, Christ are the wonder. The rest of them are wrong back. Wonder, Christ are the wonder. The rest of them are wrong back. Wonder, Christ are the wonder. The rest of them are wrong back. In a way, they me see a girl round the corner. She tell me say me look hot like a sauna. She asked me my name, she say she name Lana. Me tell her from the gate say me no want up a lava. Me happily married to me wife named Shana. And me no want no stress, me no want no drama. Cause them ya think me hunger left me in a trauma. She must never hear about karma. She say, alright then, so you a play stush. You go and give in, you just need a little push. Same time she hear a voice say shush. When me take a look way down on the ground, she go so boom. Holy Ghost kick her down with him foot. I say, you can't even cook a go like you hot and you a man cook. When me hear from the shout, an evangelist she turn now. For Christ she a go and good. Wonder, Christ are the wonder. The rest of them are wrong back.
All of the God.
Christ are the
them wrong.
The rest of them are wrong back.
Them go on.
Christ are the wonder.
Them go on and on.
Them are wrong back.
But they're wrong.
Christ are the wonder.
God is the one. Christ are the one. He are the one done. Mr. St. Andrew.
Lord.
Mr. Sanjay.
Sound. Not even be.
This one is called the King.
Can't deny the most time. You know hear what me say? No king not dead. Jesus is alive. Crown upon him head. Jesus is alive.
Yes, indeed. I got 3 minutes to the top. Send me a voice note right now. Let me know how you vote on this poll. Question for tonight is, if God was to bless you with one particular blessing, say my son, my daughter, I have one blessing for you. We know God is bigger than that, and God don't only bless you with one blessing. But I don't want to say genie, because we don't believe in genies. We don't believe in genies and magicians, necromancy. But just for the fun of it, we're going to say God. God going to bless you with one particular blessing. And he say, choose wisely, my son or my daughter. Which would you rather? Would you rather to be able to speak multi-languages, to be able to communicate with all people everywhere? Or would you rather to be able to communicate with the animals? Which would you choose? So far,
Jesus is alive.
We have 2, 1 for and 1 for the animals, 1 for the multilingual. Alright? Send me a voice note. You can also send your shouty outy out. Send your shout outs via voice note.
If you try deny them,
text.
I feel bad.
Text me.
Enough still believe, but
Instagram.
I never agree them rather put on a facade. So if God be God, then serve.
You can also text me.
Don't see a way you deserve him.
Facebook, Messenger, YouTube.
King not dead. Jesus is alive. Crown upon him head. Jesus is alive. The King not dead. Jesus is alive. Crown upon him head. Jesus is alive.
DJ GKP. Hey. On the Afterwork Praise Network radio show on Radio WGKP FM.
IslandVibes.net.
Where were you? If you would have been here, she said, this thing wouldn't have happened. The blood of Christ has given believers a passport to enter into a realm that is closed to the general public. Prayer is how you show your passport. God has given so much clout to prayer that's relationally driven to draw heaven into history that he will even allow prayer to change his mind. The disciples never asked Jesus to teach them to preach, to teach them to do miracles. The one thing they did ask him is, will you teach us to pray? If you pursue a relationship and bring your needs along with that in your secret place, you will hear from God because God will hear from you. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. Don't let things that God is willing to change go unchanged because we refuse to meet him in a private place. We come to this
Radio WGKP FM. Blazing the best in Caribbean gospel, holy hip hop, and R&B. IslandVibes.net.
It's DJ GKP. Hey. On the Afterwork Praise Network radio show on Radio WGKP FM.
I just wanna give you all. See you in every part of my life. You have all my heart and soul. It's a shame I really thought that I can live my life without you and I lose control. It's a shame I didn't wanna see. It was hard to face reality. I was lost when you found me. With every testimony, oh, I'm free. Oh, my devotion is yours. Every breath I take is yours. Oh, all my emotions are yours. Oh, this is what we pray. This is what we pray. 'Cause he's the one that saves. He's the one that reigns. When we call his name, that's when chains start to break. This is what we pray. This is what we pray. He sees every tear. He's bigger than our fears. With us through the pain and he'll always be near. This is what we pray. Yeah. Do a lot, trying to survive, staying alive. Yeah. Weight of the world, weight of my problems, all on the rise. Yeah. Father in heaven, holler your name, the kingdom will reign. Yeah. And I know you're always staying the same. Mama always told me to pray until you come through. Back when we was on the pill, I just wanna look to you. I'm just gonna lean on. My devotion is yours. This is what we pray. This is what we pray. 'Cause he's the one that saves. He's the one that reigns. When we call his name, that's when chains start to break. This is what we pray. This is what we pray. He sees every tear. He's bigger than our fears. With us through the pain and he'll always be near. This is
Thanking you for all that you've done and for sacrificing your only son. And just how you sacrificed your best. So with my life I must do the same. By turning away from the things that lead me astray and might bring embarrassment to your name. Oh, Lord, I want to be living
I love in theory, but not in practice. Am I worshiping you if I worship for status? Forgetting the ones lost in the margins. Oh, it's 'cause I focus too hard on the laws and the doctrine, neglecting the important things in life, ignoring those here right before my eyes. Won't you change my heart, change my mind, break down the stone, break down my pride. The Pharisee in me,
DJ GKP.
begging you for mercy, begging you to please change my heart. Think I'm fooled, but my soul is starved. Busyness leaves my spirit parched. I'm desperate for the bread of life and living water that satisfies. Jesus, won't you sit and dine with me? Oh, your healing words are everything I need to change my heart, change my mind, break down the stone, break down my pride. The Pharisee in me is falling to his knees, begging you for mercy, begging you to please help me live
We've got the city on lockdown.
I want somebody right now. If you know you got your blessing, I want you to right now grab something right now. Push back the furnitures right now. Grab a rag, grab a flag, and start a wave and say, I got my blessings right now. Yo, 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 yo. So we getting our shout outs now. Big strong shout out to Mosky Music down there in Point 14, Trinidad and Tobago. Big up yourself, Mosky. Big things are going on for Mosky. Congratulations on the nominations for the GMAT Gospel Music Award of Trinidad and Tobago. Multiple awards going out to Mosque. Big strong congrats, bro. Bro, this is your season. I declare it in the name of Jesus. This is your season, Mosque. Yes, I see you, bro. Big strong shout out to my boy Sheldon Christopher. Blazing all the way down there in Guyana. GT, only GT. Because my boy Sheldon Christopher on the lock and he blazing Radio WGKP FM down there in Guyana. Thank you very much, Sheldon. Yes, I. We say top of the evening to everybody. Philly, Wagwan, Island Style, Philly Caribbean. Good evening to you guys. Mr. Ian, I see you. I see Brampton on the lock. Brampton in UK. I see London on the lock as well. Yeah, boy. Ole, let me know where Ole is. I see Peru on the lock, boy. People in Peru on the lock as well, boy. Ole, send me some voice notes. Send me a message. YouTube. On Facebook Messenger. Let me know where you are. Let me know how you enjoying the vibe. Let me know what going. What you doing? What you vibing to? Yes, I. Let me take in a little voice note. Let me see what the Island Vibe crew had to say. Mr. Ian, what you had to say?
This is the original ISG Live, listening to Island Vibe. Big up to everybody inside. Big up to all the Island Vibe crew. Big up yourself, DJ GKP.
Yes, I, Mr. Ian. Big up yourself every time. Philly on the lock. Yes, indeed. Sight. Let me take in some more voice notes. On the poll for this week. As a matter of fact, let me read some messages. Let me see what were some of the messages that people were saying. All right. Let me see my boy Kush. All right, Kush. I go check your voice note in a bit. I know Kush was responding to the poll. So we go play some more voice notes in response to the poll question. But let me read some of the texts, some of the messages on Facebook, on Messenger. Let me read some of them for you guys. All right. One person say, straight off the bat, animals. Animals, just like that. And his response was, his reason for choosing animals, he said it would enable infinite wisdom, insight, and knowledge. Literally, it would make one the wisest person alive. All right, I hear you, bro. It would make one, literally make one the wisest person alive. All right. boy Mosky out at Point 14 in Trinidad and Tobago on the text board. He said he chose multilingual. He said, because of my ministry, I want to be able to evangelize and sing in different languages. Mosky, I like that. I like that. Yes, He say he want to be able to evangelize, sing in multiple languages, to spread the gospel near and far. My boy Richie, Mr. Fearless Standards Claus out of Bahamas on the text board. He say he want to speak all languages. Lots of souls to be won in this world, and that would definitely make the mission a lot easier in terms of ministry. I hear you, RMFS. Richie, Mr. Fearless Standards Claus out of Bahamas. I like that, bro. I like that. Yes, I. All right, let me jump back into some voice notes. Let me hear what some more voice notes.
just jumped off the porch, yeah. Jesus took the wheel, he just put that thing in sport, and hit the flow. Just hold it, I walk, hold it, step back, can't hold me, oh no, extra step and hit the flow. Just hold it, I walk, hold it, I fell, hold it. Blessings come down on the ground. I'm Kobe, yeah, step back, Ginobili, yeah, I'm up. I floated, yeah, my life, he wrote it, told me I'm goated, yeah, stay low key, but show it. He died for my sins, my God, heroic, yeah, still. Y'all might have met me, don't think that you get me. I come from a world you ain't ever seen. I keep us minded like Dolos and grew up dysfunctional, but I'm still functioning. Just up to score, I just jumped off the porch, yeah. Jesus took 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 the porch, yeah. Porch, yeah. Porch, yeah.
Endless worship before your throne. I just cannot leave you alone.
We've got the city on lockdown.
You have brought me out. They don't know why I sing and shout. Watch me worship, watch me praise you, watch me spirit of happiness fall on my life. Winning, watch the victories. Why don't you join it and just celebrate in this worship? People see me and instead of failing, they see me rise. They hail me singing, they see me free. Now I'll tell them what you do for me. Watch me worship, watch me praise you, watch me spirit of happiness fall over me. Watch me win it, watch the victories. Why don't you join it and just celebrate in this worship? Hey, Nigel boy, we are saying I reach a rich thing we had a color. We have drinks, man. We have drinks. Bring the drinks. We have coconut water, Sprite,
Six.
sorrel. Boy, you man. I want something hard, but something hard.
Listen, man. When you come by me, just ask for sorry. Ask for ginger beer when you come for Christmas. When you come by me, just ask for sponge cake. I'm eating steak because I have
Christmas in April, boy.
come by me, just ask for sorry.
Christmas in April. Let we go. Let we go. Let we go.
When you come by me, just ask for sponge. When you come by me, just ask for sorry. Hey, yeah, man. Ask for sorry. Ginger beer.
Me understand this thing I told you telling me, you know.
You can get Sprite too.
Sprite. Jesus Christ.
Anyhow, hear me. When I was in the world, the devil had my soul. Rum bottle took control. Yeah. Now I accept Christ in my life. The taste was very nice. I'll give you this advice. Don't ask for rum twice. When you come by me, just ask for sorry. Ask for ginger beer when you come for Christmas. When you come by me, just ask for sponge cake. I'm medium rested.
Come take a trip with
because
me
I have it.
to the island of Tobago.
When you come by me, just ask for sorry.
My island is me. It's paradise. My island is me. Let me Now, I told you I love you. There's no place else that I would call my home. It's more than your beauty that consumes me. So the island culture I'll preserve. Land of sweet music, good beaches and reefs. And at the seashore, the turtles you reach. I am proud to defend you. So let me come
sweet, sweet, sweet island, Trinidad and Tobago, boy.
This is where I'm born.
Big strong shout out to Positive Tobago, boy. Yeah, shout out to DJ Fizz and the Philly crew. Locked on in Drexel Hill. Outside of Philly, they locked on strong. Locked on to Philly Island Vibe Caribbean style.
No, I won't take advantage, no. I'll be there whenever you call, whenever you need. From by the waterfall to the Nylon pool, I can't leave at all. Cause I love me Tobago bad boy. I am proud to defend you. So let me come together and shout, protecting this sweet island. Let's not mistreat this land. This is my intention, and God bless our nation. This is where I'm born, the land in which I'm from. Come take a trip with me to the Isle of Tobago, Tobago, Tobago. This is where I'm born, the land in which I'm from. Show love for the island. Say every queen and race. Show love for the island. Make we love up the country. Show love for the island. Every foreigner, everybody in Trinidad and Tobago. There we go. Come take a trip with me to the Isle of Tobago, Tobago, Tobago. Protecting this sweet island. Let's not mistreat this land. This is my intention, and God bless our nation. This is where I'm born, the land in which I'm from. Protecting this sweet island. Let's not mistreat this land. This is my intention, and God bless our nation. This is where I'm born, the land in which I'm from.
Have it under control, watch him work. Hey, if you know the story, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, don't stop me if you heard this one. Yeah, I don't have enough to feed all them that are hungry more. Oh, what I gonna do now? I can't take no more. Six. Man, I under pressure. They come and they don't take everything and still come back. But Lord, when I call you, you don't take the order. And tell me don't fight up now. You're telling me don't worry.
Only don't worry.
I have it
He got it under control. 29 after the hour. We inside the third and final hour of the Afterwork Praise Network radio show. So let's touch real quick on last week's poll. Last week we touched on a brand new movie that was released, supposedly a Christian movie. The movie was called Praise This. It was produced by Will Packer and a host of other producers I'm not too familiar with. I know Will Packer. He produced Training Day and a couple of other good movies.
And tell me don't fight up now.
With Kevin Hart and some other well-known stars like those. I can't remember right now. So I just want to mention Will Packer. But anyway, basically the movie was about this young lady whose desire is to be famous. She's a singer and she wants to get her big break. And so she's seeking. She went to Atlanta to live with her family to realize her dream. And she joined the praise and worship team in her cousin's church in order to, to get her big break with some big producers out there. And so that essentially was the movie about, about breaking into the entertainment industry. And singing in church and stuff like that.
Have it under control.
Now the movie, I shared the movie trailer on my Facebook page. You all saw it. You all saw it on my YouTube page. I streamed it on the show last week. And we had a lot of discussion about it. We had people on both sides. My question last week was, will you be watching that movie? Are you interested in watching it? Would you support that type of movie? Because there was a little bit of raunchiness in the trailer. In the trailer, there was a little bit of raunchiness. And I guess it kind of rubbed some people the wrong way. So that's just a quick synopsis, a quick summary of what the trailer was and what the question was. The question last week was, would you watch that movie? Would you be supporting that type of movie? And the result of the poll last week, coincidentally, we were split evenly down the middle, 50-50. 50% of you guys said yes, you would. And 50% of you said you would not. Because it just rubbed you the wrong way. Me, I went with yes, I would be interested in watching the movie. Because I figured, I know how trailers can be. I know how trailers can be misleading. They would show one thing just to grab your attention. But the movie may not be anything like that. And so I was just interested in seeing it. And there was a lot of talk on social media, all over on social media. A lot of people were against the movie. So I watched it just to see. And you know what? After watching the movie, I have to say, I was disappointed. All of my fears, all of my initial concern, my initial preconceived notion about the movie, they were fulfilled. They proved themselves right. And I learned something about the industry. I learned something even more about the gospel music industry. You know, you cannot take everything at face value. That was my takeaway from it.
Don't worry. He telling me don't worry.
My takeaway from it is that you have to test the spirit, people. Not everyone who say that they are Christian and everyone who say Lord, Lord. And you know the Bible talks about that, eh? Not everyone who say Lord, Lord will get to enter the kingdom of God. The Bible also says many are called but few are chosen, or many are chosen, few are called. You gotta test the spirit, people. You know, I learned that there are people who just running and chasing after the likes and the fame and the bright lights.
Take the order.
And yes, there might have been a subliminally, there was a message to the movie about this young lady. You know, she ended up in church. She going to church. She was honest. She was upfront honest, saying that she is not a Christian. She don't go to church. She was honest about that. She was honest enough to say that she is chasing after her dreams to get a record deal. She wants to break into the entertainment business. She was honest about that. But I just, what rubbed me the wrong way was how the so-called Christian people who are supposedly Christian people in the church, their behavior, some of the behavior. And I know it's supposed to be a projection. I know it's just acting. And it's supposed to be a projection of how real some people are, how real people are out there. But I was like, my gosh, if this is how we project ourselves, if this is how Christians are portrayed, if this is how we look, if this is a reflection of how we really are, we really need to take a good look at ourselves and be careful of our image. We have to be so careful as Christians how we conduct ourselves, because I would tell you that look, that portrayal, if that is a reflection of how we as Christians conduct ourselves, we need to really work on our image. Yeah, it doesn't look good at all. So, what am I saying? Was it a good movie?
If you know,
I would say
I'm talking about.
it's not really a good movie. There was no real good storyline. There was no salvation or deliverance or message about the gospel. For me, it was just about, entertainment. It was just about fame and getting famous and making music and just entertainment. And it also portrayed the church in a bad light. It also made us look very, 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 very worldly. It makes us look very, very worldly. And I can see how some people could be misled by that. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful of what we say, what we do, how we carry ourselves, because the world is watching. You know what is so funny about it, people? I'm gonna tell you this. Every other religion, they don't watch them. They don't watch and they don't scrutinize. They don't criticize. But you see, Christians, they are the number one. They are the top of the list for being criticized. They are the top of the list for being scrutinized. They are the top of the list for being for being cynical, for being criticized strongly.
I serve a God, he fulfilled the order.
So I tell you, my friend, we gotta be so careful about how we do this thing, how we walk, how we carry ourselves. So that's my 2 cents concerning the movie Praise This. I was disappointed.
I have it under control.
Was it entertainment? Was it entertainment? Maybe somebody was entertained by it. I wasn't. Was it humorous? I saw some people say that it was humorous. They found it was so funny. They liked it. They loved it. It was find it was funny. I didn't find it was funny at all. I find it was very slapstick, very amateurish, very cheap. We got to do better in our production, man. We got to do so much better, man. Right. So on to this week.
God have this under control.
On to this week.
Me don't worry.
This week's question was,
Have it under control. Have it under control.
Which would you rather?
Don't worry.
Would you rather
Have it under control.
to be able to be multilingual, to speak all languages to all people everywhere,
You know what I'm talking about.
or to be able to communicate with the animals? Let's take in some voice notes.
Have enough to feed all them such a hungry mouth. Oh, what I gonna do now? I can't take no more now. Man, I under pressure. They come and they don't take it.
Yo, big bro, it's your little bro DJ Kush here, bro, from Philly. I chose multilingual in your weekly poll this week because I would like to learn different languages, just to be able to speak different languages with people across the world, no matter what country it is. I would like to learn Spanish, French, different languages like that, just to be able to converse with people, learn different slangs from different countries. I think that would be a real cool thing, and that's actually on my bucket list. It's something that I'm trying to work on, so that's why I chose multilingual. But talking to animals is a cool thing too, and you could definitely learn a lot from there. But I would rather do, the multilingual thing. Pick up yourself every time, big bro. Kush out.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
Big up yourself, Kush. Hey, DJ Face. Love the response, bro. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sending in that voice note. Appreciate you, man. Let me see if we could catch some more. In the meantime, want to say a big strong shout out to Karen Smith. Karen Keston Smith. Yes, I see you, Karen. Nice to have you on the lock, bro.
if it's up to me, I would like to be able to speak in all the different languages in the world so that I could, any country I visit, I'll be able to interact with people from different cultures and I know what they're saying. So if it is, that kind of way that I could be able to help, and offer advice or learn from people and glean from people from all over. Yeah, so like just me. You don't know, it's your boy Shuba. Bang.
Stop me if you heard this one. I don't have enough to feed all them that are hungry more. Oh, what I gonna do now? I can't take no more now. Man, I under pressure. They come and they don't take everything and still come back. But Lord, when I call you,
big up to my boy Shabbat. Thank you for the voice note, Shabbat. All the way in Trinidad and Tobago. Appreciate you. Let me hear what my boy Kess have to say. Big strong shout out to you, Kess. Down there in Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for the voice note, Kess. Let me go.
He working, it's working for me. He working.
Why I chose beef. Communicating with animals. I had a dog, and the dog was so smart. It was really amazing. When I remembered when I tell him I would cut his skin, he would stop and watch at me and go, and I mean, that was so amazing to see that he was able to communicate with me on that level. So I would have quite interested or curious to probably hear his real thoughts. I mean, I had a parrot and stuff too, the parrot used to talk to some extent, and I think communicating with animals, hearing what they had to really say, what they have to really say would be real cool, yeah. So.
Appreciate you, Kiss. Love in the house. Love in the house, man. Appreciate all the voice notes and ting. All your songing real good.
God have this under control. He telling me don't worry. He have it under control. Have it under control. Just telling me don't worry. He have it under control. Have it under control. Watch him work. Hey. If you know this story, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Don't stop me if you heard this one. Yeah. I don't have enough to feed all them that are hungry more. Oh, what I gonna do now? I can't take no more now. Man, I under pressure. They come and they don't take everything and still come back. But Lord, when I call you, you don't take the order and tell me don't fight up now. You're telling me don't worry. I have it under control. I have it under control. You're telling me don't worry. I have it under control. I have it under control. Watch him work. Hey, he working. It's working for me. He working. It's working for my good. He working. It's working for me. He working. It's working for me. Man, I under so much that is best to come bury me. Can't even pay for school yet. Yeah. I am the movie man, neighbor sit in the gallery to see what I'm gonna do next. You're talking about money. It's best you don't call me. My emergency savings gone fight up now. You're telling me don't worry, don't worry. I have it under control. I have it under control. You're telling me don't worry, don't worry. I have it under control. I have it under control. Watch him work, hey. He working, it's working for me. He working, it's working for my good. He working, it's working for me. He working, it's working for me. At the house of me already. When they come and they fire me, so much thing done by already. And I didn't know yet. It's who come and buy the groceries, and I didn't give them no money. If I lose my work, my trials, I'm still working for me. Say don't worry, don't worry. God have this under control. Have it under control. God telling me don't worry, don't worry. God have this under control.
We've got the city on lockdown.
DJ GKP.
Where you lead me, Lord, I must follow. Open doors, no stress for tomorrow. Enemies fight me, but we got a victory. Won't fear no evil, cause God is with me. Yeah, thank God for help. Everything may not be well, but I have good friends and a roof over my head. Unconditional, that's how God love me. I will fear no evil, cause God is with me. I will not fear, cause you are with me, Lord. Because you're near, walking in miracles. I know that I'm blessed, yes. I know that I'm blessed. Everywhere I go, in everything I do, I'm blessed. I know that I am blessed. When I look at where I'm coming from, struggle for so long, it made me strong. Work so hard, have faith in God, and in the end, you must reap the reward. Confidence, fill my head, cause only on God I do depend. So when you see me smiling, on God I'm leaning low. I feel secure cause I will not fear. Oh, you are with the Lord. Yeah. Because you're near, walking in miracles. I'm a child, I know I'm blessed. Jesus, I know I am blessed. I know I'm blessed. I know I am blessed. In everything I do, I'm blessed. Jesus, I know that I am blessed. My life is a miracle. God favor on my life. Walking in purpose, should have died, but I am still alive. I don't deserve it, but I receive it. Not lucky, I'm blessed. Not worrying, no more stress. My life is a miracle. God favor on my life. Walking in purpose, should have died, but I am still alive. I don't deserve it, but I receive it. Not lucky, I'm blessed. Not worrying, no more stress. My life is a miracle. God favor on my life. Walking in purpose, should have died, but I still alive. I don't deserve it, but I receive it. Not lucky, I'm blessed. Not worrying, no more stress. Need more place, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, that's okay, oh, baby. Another life, nothing to get me. You done bless me on a daily. You know I get it when you tell me no. This the way I want it, go hand me up. You save me from myself. You're so intentional with me. And other people when they tell me no. You get the little team, but they don't know. Your grace, you got end discussion. No, 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 no. My God, your command. I not gonna move till you command. Me, I go there when you command. But I go run if you command. Yeah, I forgot about me, you cover me. Yeah, in my eyes, I'm losing before me. You be my desire. Now you there for my fire. January to December. Now you be my sustainer.
Big strong shout out to my boy Wisdom Kingdom. Good day to you, bro, and your beautiful bride. All the way up there in LA, reppin' Belize. Nice to have you on the inside, bro. I got 53. Make that 7 minutes. 7 more minutes on the inside with you. The Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show. As we getting ready to wind down. As we getting ready to pull down. The Afterwork Praise Network Radio Show. I got 2 more voice notes. Then we wrap up with the poll. Then we tally up. And I give you the final tally on this question for today, for this week. The question for this week was, which would you rather? Would you rather to be able to speak all languages, to be able to communicate with all people everywhere? Or would you rather to be able to communicate with animals? You still have time. You can vote. You can send me a text. You can send me a voice note. You can send me a message on Messenger. You can send in your text on Messenger, Facebook, YouTube. I got you. Let me play 2 more voice notes. Well, this particular voice note came in via IG. So let me see if I can get this to play here. All you bear with me as I try to play this voice note from IG here. Tell you we taking it everywhere, anywhere, everywhere, you know.
The superpower of being able to speak to the animals. If anybody give me any type of chat or trouble, me I call on the whole of the birds them pan you. And if them can't get you, if you can't catch Quack or you catch him shirt, I go and send the birds to go do them thing pan your car, pan your window, them in your house, them I go wait outside of your yard for you. And if you're going like your 2 nuts, I go send 2 squirrels come get you. So, but want the power to speak to the animal them. The whole of the dog them a bark. My dog them have to live. Boom!
All you stop the press, stop the press, stop the thing, stop the thing, stop the thing. I want all you to hear this voice note again. Hear what this man have to say. Check out what this brother had to say. Listen, listen, listen. Listen real good.
All right, so here's the thing. The reason why I would want the superpower of being able to speak to the animals, if anybody give me any type of chat or trouble, me I call on the whole of the birds them pan you. And if them can't get you, if you can't catch Quack or you catch him shirt, I go and send the birds to go do them thing pan your car, pan your window, them in your house, them I go wait outside of your yard for you. And if you're going like your 2 nuts, I go send 2 squirrels come get you. So, but want the power to speak to the animal them. The whole of the dog them a bark. My dog them have to live. Boom! Yo, 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 yo. Fire! Fire! Fire!
All you catch the thing? All you catch the thing? The man say he will call down all the birds. All the birds. He gonna make it rain cats and dogs upon you. If you give him any trouble, he want the power to be able to speak to the animals. So that anybody give him any trouble, any kind of trouble, you will make it rain cats and dogs upon them. I tell you, boy, all kind of people outside here. Yes, indeed. It's all about the Afterwork Praise Network Radio show, man. As we're getting ready to wrap up this thing, I have one more voice note. Let's see if we can take it real quick. I want to leave out nobody.
No competition, no contest. Just go and change the flex. Blessings and favor on my way.
Find this voice note taking long to load, boy.
Lord, you help me through. Yes, you are my fuel. You don't make this mama. I go in my yagada. That's what I'm the rababa. Every day. Make your blessings come my way. Make your blessings come my way. As I dey walk, Baba show your face. Every day.
To Babs 247. All right, I think we gotta cancel that voice note. That last voice note's not coming through. So we gotta just jump to the results. We're running out of time. So we jump to the results.
He's supposed to double. Passing way plan though. He's supposed to rest though. Baba show me your face. Make I know walking there. Show me your face though. Make I not.
All right. So we jump to the results. The question once again for this week was, which would you rather? To be able to speak multi-language in order to communicate with all people everywhere, or be able to speak to the animals? And the polls are in. We got 53% of you guys say multilingual. 47% of you say communicate with the animals. So once again, our poll for this week, the results are 53% of you guys say you want to be multilingual to be able to communicate with all people everywhere. 47% of you say to be able to communicate with the animals. Appreciate all of you.
He's supposed to rest though. Baba show me your face. Make I know walking there. Show me your face though. Make I not seek his face though. Make you light on my way. Make you shine on the way. Make my hand forget there.
Love to the maximum. Appreciate you guys.
Give you when they answer my prayer. To you I surrender.
Well, what do you know? Just took a look at the clock on the wall. Says it's time for me to go. Time for me to pack it up and pack it in. Time for me to take 2 steps to the rear. Get myself out of here. It was a blast, I wish it could last. But at last, your boy GKP Sound. I'll be in the past. We went uptown, downtown, all around town. Want to thank each and every one of you, those of you who send in your voice notes, your text messages, contributing to our poll for this week and last week, making it all nice and interesting and interactive. Love is in the house, man. Love you guys to the maximum. All my silent listeners, love you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. Blessed weekend to you, Wisdom Kingdom. I see you, bro. Thank you very much. To all of you, London, UK, Peru, Brazil, Argentina, locked on, Caribbean, Grenada, Antigua, Barbuda, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Bahamas, over here in the US. We started from the top once again as we go out. Love to the max. Join me next week. Same time, same place. Same great station. So, as we go, want to let you know why we do what we do. Why we do this show. What's the importance of the show? What's the objective behind the show? Because we want to share the good news. Yeah, we want to have some fun. We want to dance with Jesus. But we want to share the message of Christ. You see, because over 2,000 years ago, God sent his only son to die in your place, to take on your sins. Why? Because if he did not, you and me, we would have to pay for our own sins. Yes, because sin has to be paid for. God is a loving God, but he's also a God of justice. He's a just and a loving God all the same. And so, sin must be paid for. And so, Jesus took on the wrath of God. Jesus took on all the sins. Jesus took on all the punishment upon himself so that we wouldn't have to do it ourselves. But you know what? That's the good part. But the next part of it is you got to believe. You got to accept it. Because it's all well and good to say, yeah, I acknowledge that. But if you don't accept it in faith and appropriate it in faith, that gift goes uncollected. That check goes uncashed. That check just stays right there in the bank and it never gets cashed in. You got to cash it in by faith. You got to utilize your faith and cash it in. And in order to utilize that faith, we got Romans 10:9 and 10. It says, if you believe in your heart that God raised Jesus Christ from the dead, and you confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, you shall be saved. So that is how you cash in the check. That is how you appropriate it in faith. You got to believe and you got to accept. You got to confess with your mouth. And if you do that, salvation is yours, my friends. I want to thank you so very much. Love you guys to the maximum. GKP Sounds is out. We going out with this one. Right here.
can't do. It's supposed to arrest you. Baba, show me your grace. Make I no walking dead. Show me your face, oh. Make I not seek his grace, oh.
Radio WGKP-FM. Blazing the best Caribbean gospel, holy hip-hop, and R&B.
It's DJ GKP. Hey, on the Afterwork Praise Network radio show on Radio WGKP FM.
Philly #1 Caribbean station. IslandVibes.net.
No competition, no contest. Just go and JJ flex. Blessings and favor on my way. Ungis and give me cool. Ungis a pesulo. I am meditating with you. As I did walk, I did chop things they soft. Lord, you help me through. Yes, you are my view. You don't make this mama. I go in my yagada. Dance around the rababa. My father, the baba.
DJ GKP.